Hello. Um, I nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Uh, this is always intention in me to play on the camera, even though I want to still real. To to be honest. Yeah. You know what I want to talk about is about it's about clear logic. I was studying formal sciences for 2 years in the university while working full-time job uh, anywhere it was possible, like just by randomness. I just applied one time to a random job, then um, other job came in just randomly from some of my um, brothers. Yeah, and then something else happened. And what I'm trying to say, I wasn't finding myself, to be honest, in particular in peace with myself for quite last several months. I just lost a sense and meaning of life. And I knew deeply inside, I'm sorry, I'm translating something. I forget the word. Yeah, wise. I know I'm a wise person and they can take cool decisions, wise decisions, and I'm highly responsible. And in general, I'm type of person who always with big ambitions, and not in the meaning that it's like everybody should be under my knees and but in a healthy way, like I just have ambitions and I just know it, and whatever it should take me to the kind of success, whatever we will define it later, supposed to be supposed to happen. And I want to give you possibility to explore it with yourself and to understand what those things mean in real life. um yeah, it's a strange feeling when you feel that you already grew up from some from doing some noisy stupid stuff, and you started to do things intentionally, and you know how to do things with results and how to deliver results. It is the most important thing to get from the life on the first place and to understand it. um it maybe sounds obvious because like I'd say maybe every person believes that he can uh, deliver results. Whatever those results mean, I will define them later also. Um, yeah, it is about delivering results and the meaningful results, big results, and achieving something with yourself, with your where you look at, right? And yeah, expand your vision, like it's important to expand your vision through life. It will happen anyway, like when your vision expands and you see just more opportunities because your person you as a person grew up and you got some experience in just life experience or some particular experience, so you can rearrange things. Oh my god. That's a hard state which I get myself into by myself. Like you put yourself in the bad mood, and the pessimistic state is only created by you. Now I understand it. It's like you in particular know yourself, and you know what you deserve and how you lead yourself to results. That was I mean. If you know how to play and work with discipline with yourself, it's already enough to get anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like already enough. The half of this work is working on yourself to letting yourself get into something really deep. So if you know how to do it, you on the half on the right path. And I'm going to share my story. I'm living in Eastern Europe. It's not like European country exactly, not in European Union. Uh, and it is very small country where I live. And yeah, I mean, and my family is not that, that family, that rich or anything. It's like, I mean, in this environment, you have to figure out things on your own and your way out by yourself. There's no other way around than grow up by yourself and face your limits, face your capabilities, possibilities, and so on. Oh my goodness, that's still not processed with me, but I'm in process of processing it yet. Yeah. Um yeah, that's a cool thing. And it's probably a very important question for you is a career, because career means money, because money means something else, and so on, so on, so on, so on. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of it's kind of important. And you probably want to have kind of stable career, and so on. And you like shaking for getting a stable career, for getting credentials. And it's okay, especially for corporate America and European Union, though we have absolutely different mechanisms. Like we have those institutions destroyed like 10 years ago, probably, like not 10, okay, 5. This basic path which should work, like it just doesn't it just doesn't exist as a fact. I will share how I still find it, like the degree to which it works and the degree how I measure that is like valid information. And yeah, uh, honestly, from being a child, I woke up first at 22 years old. I understood I have to start taking responsibilities, start like doing something for getting job or getting job somehow, and do important things, and all that kind of stuff. I just went to the university when I was 22 years old, just in this age. 22 years old. Could you imagine? You starting the university at 22. And it's not a bad thing. It happened with many people for different reasons. It may be a lot of reasons. I don't want to get into it. So it might happen, okay? And yeah, it might be to some extent your faults of your parents, something like some consequences, like as a chain. It like goes as a chain, and at some moment it like falls apart. It might be. Um, yeah, what I'm trying to say about the career and all that thing, this definition of success, if you are a young guy and you are looking for, I don't know, sexy job, whatever, like software engineering, data science, machine learning, or anything like that. And at the same time, you understand that you're not in particular a genius, and it's probably you don't have, it's not, it doesn't mean you're stupid, okay? It means you might not have resources to compete with the crowd, with everybody else who getting into software engineering and having everything behind their back, or having nothing but have mental capability, understanding, and vision to get into. Probably they're like a big competition, and if you have a proper background and everything set up properly for doing this type of job and getting into big companies and so on, and like so on, like it's okay. But to some extent, um it is not a question of one day, learning software engineering on the like high enough level to get hired involves a lot discipline, and first of all a lot of time, like year or two. And if you're just doing your degree, math or physics, and you're not applying to the job posting where it's just few candidates, then you're done. If you study math and physics, you're done. Don't try to get into software engineering. I mean, it's pretty much not exactly like this. You can do whatever you want. I mean, maybe it's a way for you. Uh, what I want you to understand is that you should not chasing that job title in particular. You should understand what's going inside of the company, and if this company worth it. Uh, yeah, if we will have the environment support, um, a roadmap to achieve your goals, because without the structure, I'm not sure if that working, or if that worth it. Yeah, that's the first thing about software engineering. They're nothing to be in rush for. I know there are a lot of companies value your experience, but experience means nothing. In the perspective of science, it really, literally means nothing in terms of it's undefined. What's your experience? How much of input you like made for thing to work? It's like it's just undefined. What is this experience means? It's like you might have zero experience, but 40 cool projects on GitHub, and those projects might be something related to paperworks. I mean, something really not that simple, and something in more in direction of research and creating more fundamental and cool solutions, which used by even hundreds of people. But you have years of production experience. What it means? It means nothing. I mean, experience means not in particular what you probably think. And it looks like there no reason for rush, exactly, because working in your pace on things that matters to you is much more important than being in this rush of success, getting a job as software engineering at 21 years old at fun company. I mean, to some extent it makes sense for some of people, like, yeah, it's nothing, then no problem with anybody who like truly capable of and truly like passionate about it and truly getting into it. It's like absolutely okay. But if you just a guy from not from okay, let's say from a poor family, okay, and you're not sure you getting you're okay with you have low battery, yeah, okay, you're able to fit with this very, very high frequency pace and be able to run becoming a software engineering while you're studying math and physics and sacrifice with math and physics studying, it's probably not worth it. Like, uh, knowing physics is 100 times much more stable than knowing, and harder and more valuable to your soul than just studying software engineering or working as a software engineer. I'm telling you, because you're working on the product which might be just selling an air and not in particular make anybody life better, because it's an app. What app can in particular do change your life? Like, if it's not Notion, I don't care. I really like this product. It's amazing. It's very, very beautiful. Yeah, this one really helps. And this is the only one probably that really helps. Yeah. And this rush might lead you to nowhere. Like, the first thing you should care about is about landing a stable, probably even high paying job, and then tip your toys in software engineering or chilling around. If you think that you might be not valuable there because you would be already 25 or 30 years old by the time you will be getting into, it's a bullshit. Because, like, it doesn't matter how old are you. As older you are, if you did science, physics, math for that time and you work as electrical engineering, I don't know, it's supposed that if hiring manager smart enough, he would prefer to give credentials to you than to some kid with like 3 projects on GitHub, probably. I mean, do what's important for you, because there are a lot of careers in this world. A lot of careers. Like, I don't know why we all pivoted that much into software engineering. Like, why it should be a standard of beauty of like modern man, kinda. I mean, yeah, I tried to be a developer for half of a year, and I was terrified by how unstructured and noisy this environment was, with not leading to any actual meaningful results. Also, because people around weren't, I don't want to say anything bad about people around, but that really wasn't something that in particular can for sure make for you money. It was like 50-50. Um, you could get the project, you could not. There's no roadmap which guarantees you that you're getting a project there. Like, nothing like that. It just, like, you should be ready tomorrow to show results on the senior level or you're done. Like, and you have nothing will pay you and you have no work, and like, the fuck. I know that it probably not what it exactly meant, and I know people around were absolutely like cool guys, but the market on which they exist is what it dictates. And yeah, it's and it's kind of and it's kind of so, I want to say that it's stupid. Software engineering is absolutely amazing. Like, you could make a lot of cool things with that. It's absolutely cool, but it's kind of just one instrument, and this framework, which is in particular in use right now, might take you 2-3 months to study and get any job. And and what is next? I mean, in that matter, it's better to think of your life as a bigger picture than like close yourself with that idea and picture of getting software engineering job and like be super cool, having super cool LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn might be absolutely empty, and you might be an absolute hero in doing things. You should care about your personal development, not the development of the image. And even though I know like a lot of guys on YouTube who absolutely nailed it, they did like electrical engineering degree, then landed a job as software engineer, and those guys were it easy to you need to admit you are not them if you're not them. I mean, this guy did a lot of cool projects. He's super social active. He did internships and he like during the studies in different companies as a software engineer and as electrical engineer. It's like it's super cool. It works for European Union. In like our small country, it's like you have nothing like that. There are no like this social support for students in particular. There are like 2 3 companies which might be doing some kind of lab or training inside of your university, and even though it's only for them to get like super cool guys, not just basic guy who like does what he supposed to do. It's like feels that yeah, the world is competitive, but it also a bit of unlogical that in order to be competitive you need to look nice, and you couldn't always be looking nice. Like life isn't nice itself. It's like, I mean, it's hard, and getting through things might be hard. Getting math on the level you want might take time. Getting physics on the level you want might take time. Getting things done might take time. You might not be, this that fancy for some software engineering company. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's not in particular what you should be caring about. You should be caring about your development and your knowledge expanding and your vision expanding and your opportunities. Also think of your money if you like need to work while studying or study at evening school, or you just want to work. So yes, you need to work meanwhile, you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, and the job which you get to work, um what I'm saying, yeah, if you're just like me, it's not something broken with you. You're just absolutely normal logically, and you consistent, and you have your logical integrity kind of, which is uh which is important. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's important to develop your logic and your knowledge in the way it's done. And while you can pursue any career, you can work as a project manager, you can don't become machine learning engineer, become Python developer, database administrator, um, some data analysis at some small company. I mean, small product company, not just some random stuff. And that's probably what I mean. It's like be free to explore and taking their responsibility by its needs. I mean, yeah, don't rush with that career bullshit, because that would lead me in hell with my mentality to like be looking like somebody I don't appear as for my social fancy, I don't know, career title. It doesn't mean anything. All what you have is your brain, your consistency, your logic, your time, some job, any job which you can do right now. And if you like working, you better would get any job right now than sitting doing nothing, waiting for software engineering application. You might develop software engineering at evening. It's not a big problem, you know what I mean. And yeah, explore opportunities, look for other people's, for I don't for other people, I don't know, for life mentors, for career mentors, for academical mentors. Make something meaningful to yourself. uh, if it's just a business, like get any job and develop your scientific knowledge outside of the job. Because yeah, and it's important to understand to not rush in this success, because rushing in this success doesn't lead you anywhere. What leads you really is your logic, consistency, connection with people, developing yourself, habits, health, and so on. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's much more important you're developing yourself in the way that you prefer develop yourself. Yeah, and doing it with logic, consistency, and order, not just like not just like trying to get some job which provide with a lot of requirements and nothing to do with, like, and having no salary and in particular vision for the future. It's like it's crazy. Don't do it, okay? Yeah, think of the career in terms of what skill I could develop on the job. Probably if I go to this job, I develop better, like exactly coding in Python. I can just code in Python, I can concentrate on it for long enough and like getting it, getting better at it. Then go to data analyst role there, you develop better your SQL. Then you go to another job where you can like merge it and be, I don't know, data engineer. Then you could study statistics in free time and read some papers and just chilling around, and then get a machine learning engineer and being able to feel free on this job because you exactly know the skills you have and skills you might need or will need, and you have your professional. I mean, if job doesn't provide you with anything inside of it, with money or skills, it probably, or a bit of free time at evening, it probably the job you shouldn't do. Yeah, it's better to try different jobs at first and then understand what like what's happening inside of um, corporate world, so we can understand what the companies to choose in the future, what skills you need to improve. But what I'm trying to say, yeah, don't try to pursue this beautiful picture and to appear somebody you aren't really uh, right now. Yeah, don't rush with it. If it needs time to develop some skill, if it needs time for you to develop your environment into yourself, don't rush. Don't rush to get a fancy title job. I can go tomorrow work as electrical engineering, and I don't care as long as it pays, as long as it healthy relationships on the job, as long as it provides me with my evenings where I can drink tea, study something, and do something. Yeah, because I don't want to say I did some kind of mistakes. I tried I tried to pursue fancy career title, and it doesn't lead me anywhere. It doesn't mean anything. I was getting from life much more while I was just silently studying university and had nothing on my LinkedIn. That was perfectly fine. It like provided me with more stability and understanding what I can do in the future. And I mean, the company which you will get into, if it's software engineering company and you want one day to become software engineer, like why do you want to become software engineering? To get paid high? You will have also a very, very high stress job. You can do any other job which is less stressful but still pays well, and be happy because in free time you can develop yourself and your hobbies and things you care about and so on. uh, I mean, don't chase those titles, okay? That's what I mean chase something that provides with exact value. I mean, for you as a person, not like for how you will appear for anybody or whoever will see your LinkedIn or anything. um yeah, think of yourself first and then of others. Think of what you need first. Don't be that monkey who just jumps everywhere, but at the same time, sometimes you need to be that monkey who jumps everywhere to figure out which what works for you and what not. Yeah, what I mean. And uh yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool to understand. Hey, if that works pretty much perfect, then we all happy. If that works, we all happy. Why not? Let's go to the world and do something, my friend. Don't sit here and be just, you know, that that negative bulk, that negative cloud on your head. Understand that if you are the person who has potential and you want to get to the point and you're ready to give it time and you're ready to take responsibility, then yeah, it will come. It will come. But think of yourself and think of things which are important to you. Don't think about others' opinion, what they view as success, what you view as success. Might be not that happy for anybody who you think that he's successful right now, but just by looking at his LinkedIn. Probably it is his environment because he's math Olympiad from 7th grade. And you not, because you didn't have probably or maybe safe environment at home or a teacher who guide you through the math in a proper way. You didn't have a proper attention from the teacher. Things just didn't go this way for you, okay? And you just who you are right now. And you can, yeah, you can slowly improve and develop yourself, but don't think that you should be the best or nobody. No. You can be whoever you are right now if you are honest with yourself, with people around, with world, and that is. And it doesn't mean what you have on your LinkedIn. What really matters is your knowledge. Your knowledge. You should ask yourself, where are you getting knowledge? All that experience, like it probably might be valid to some if it's something pretty much defined and well-known company, but otherwise all what you have is the knowledge that you're getting from the life. Yeah, and that's much important, that the knowledge is the first thing that you should prior in your whatever you are, like 21, 22, 25, 30. If you're Gen Z and you're living in USA or Europe and you're experiencing some problems with finding job, um, probably, are you sure you need this fancy title? Like, are you sure? Probably you can apply to some other job. Would it ruin your whole life? Your whole, what, like, are you sure? Like, bro, don't you want just better life for yourself, not for appearance? I understand that it's like you making up your portfolio in the way that probably in the future you will be getting much more offers, but you will get much more offers anyway if you prioritize your knowledge and the knowledge which you might get on exact position. So yeah, it's like, don't chase this kind of success which is defined as something concrete. I do think that success isn't something concrete. Success is what you determine for your life and for yourself to be success. If your general life goal is to gain real knowledge about the world and develop yourself and make money, sure, do it. Why that matters, that like job titles? Yeah, just like, that's what I mean. Be yourself to some extent. Be honest with yourself. I think it's much more better than anything else, right? Why should we pursue something that doesn't even exist? Who say that software engineering is funny or cool or will be good at the company where you're getting your job into, if it's not some famous company? Like, who said? Um, you can do any valuable job and develop software engineering in free time. And probably if somebody will offer you something good, which is probably might not happen because this market seems to be absurd, I don't know. So yeah, um, be cool about it. Yeah, don't cheat on yourself because you don't get success at your 22, 23, or even me, 25 years old. It's like, what's success? Working at Google? So if I'm not, am I a better person now? That's your definition. You define yourself. Like, you can first think of how to let myself moving, doing something. And then if I get to the Google, it's cool. If not, not. What I care about is how I handle uh, my current, how you call them, responsibilities, my current duties, my current needs, and it's much more important than anything else. Yeah, so be aware of it. Don't be stupid and just plan something out for the future. Don't see it. I think, yeah, that would be cool. Thank you very much.